Right, should be going live. We should be live. Right. Let me just move my camera around. Evening, everyone. Let us know. Yeah, we're straight in, straight in. Yeah, no faffing about tonight. Evening, everyone. Who's in the chat? David H is in the chat. Pete Carter, Lyndon, Pirlo's Beard. If they don't hurry up, this will be a Gameweek 21 preview. He didn't even bother to send me any. Not even a samosa. Nothing. Couple of RGs. So jealous. Right. We're going to try and speed through a little bit tonight. We've been getting better at making it quickly. So yeah, there's not much by way of anything else. Like there's no cups or anything to go through. So yeah, it's just going through last week's results. Having Yeah, I mean it's not too bad. Yeah, if we look at the schedule, where are we? So we're on the 27th. Then there's a 3-day break till game week 21. Game week 22 is actually the 10th of January, not the 3rd of January, because those fixtures will get moved for the FA Cup. So yeah, there's then like a week and a half break between game week 21 and game week 22, but there'll be some teams that obviously play twice in that time because of the double game week and then the FA Cup. Or actually, all teams will play twice. Some will play 3 times in that time. Yeah, yeah, because of the FA Cup and the double game week. Right, let's have a quick look through last week's, well, the game week 19 results. Well, not really a shock victory anymore. Arsenal are terrible. It's a bit of like, yeah, the new manager bounce just didn't bounce. No, it does. Um, yeah, just pretty horrific, but decent run out for Villa at home. A few people probably kicking about with Lee Hendry. He's like a player that's sort of silently gone through. Hmm. Yeah, I think he's really good value at 6.5. Hmm. Yeah, and Villa are one of those teams as well that they like he can pick up returns away from home as well as at home, so you don't feel like you can literally just start him every game, and unless you've got obviously better options for a particular game week, but yeah, you could potentially get some form of return from him, even in the away games. No, you might have frozen, but I was talking, so it's okay. uh, um, they're saying that they can't hear you. Let's just see if you keep talking, and then I can see whether your level goes up or down.
As I took my.
There you go. Yeah, you're there now. That's really
Oh, so I've
strange.
been quiet all this time.
Yeah. Um, what have we missed from you talking? You had a curry.
I had a curry.
With onion bhajis and a dansak.
Yeah. And I had some good Lee Hendry insight, which everyone missed. That's a shame.
Yeah, it was a good couple of minutes of Lee Hendry talk there.
Wasted. But I was just saying, really, that Lee Hendry, 6.5 million is like a set and forget. Like you get an FPL where you can keep him the whole season, and at that price, the value pays for itself because he's going to just tick along nicely. You don't know really when the hauls are going to come, but because he's going to play every game, he can put performances like this against like Arsenal. And it's like brilliant. I've got the haul there. Next couple of weeks, he might get 2 points, but is it worth transferring him at if he's got another 10 point around the corner?
Yeah, definitely. Right, Blackburn, Bradford. This is probably like the shock of the week. 10-man Bradford.
Oh, don't even go there because honestly, Matt Jansen captain. I think a lot of people went there as well. That's so disappointing. This is horrible. Horrible.
It's not even like Blackburn dominated the game or anything. It was fairly even. And it's just a poor turnout.
Just a result from nowhere. Yeah, the whole team played awful.
One shot, one on target for Jansen. Just horrific, really. Michael Walsh owners, the only losers from this game. Real losers.
I mean, you wouldn't have played Bradford. I mean, Blackburn looked pretty good for this week, and the clean sheet as well. I think it was near enough 50% chance for clean sheet, and to lose 1-0, just not.
Yeah,
wasn't on the cards at all.
Pretty horrific.
I mean, I even went for Betterton over Kirkland.
Oh, really?
Which seems mad now. Which seems crazy now, but I just really, really fancy the Blackburn clean sheet.
Yeah.
And I thought even Sunderland away to Liverpool would have more of a chance than Bradford would away to Blackburn. But yeah, it's pushing it too much. Pushing them like too much. I think.
Another away win, but probably more expected for Man United over Coventry. 10-man another 10-man away win for Man United over Coventry. That was one thing this week. I think there was a new record for ChampMan FPL with number of red cards in a game week because there was 5 red cards in game week 19.
New record. Wow.
I think that might be a record. I can't remember there ever being that many red cards in one game.
Yesterday, some I think. Yeah.
Yeah, we've had like loads of own goals in a game week and stuff like that, but I can't remember there being more than like 3, maybe 4 red cards in a game week.
Just have to look at the weeks Uriah Rennie was reffing a couple of games, and then you might.
Yeah, well, he doesn't seem to ref many games at all.
No.
It's not him. It's Greg Stevelink, I think, is the one that gives out loads of. Oh, here you go.
He was the ref for this one, wasn't he?
Yeah. So anyway, Man United just doing what they do away from home. Get a goal, shut up shop, and that's it. Game over. Van Nistelooy owners could be a little aggrieved not to have got a bit more. 6 shots and 3 on target. You'd probably normally expect a couple of goals out of that.
Yeah.
And then Ronnie Johnson owners punished. Although, do you get the clean sheet points still for the red?
It still comes up, I think.
I think you still get. Cause it's just.
Well, not if he's been sent. Not if he's been sent off at that early. But you would do if he was past 60. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you kind of bank it past 60, but like a sub, if you subbed off before 60, then you wouldn't.
Cool, man. Don't really need to talk much about that. Leeds 2, Chelsea 2. Any comments on Leeds?
Pretty even. I kind of expected Chelsea to score because they have got a good attack, but you'd expect Leeds to get the win. So it's a bit surprising they drop points here. I had Viduka and Larson. Gonna hold on to them, even though it's a difficult double coming up. I'm still gonna keep holding them for that. I don't think there's point in selling them.
Yeah, it's hard to sell, really, isn't it, for ahead of the double, despite it being a difficult one.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good team Leeds have got. I would keep hold of Larson and Viduka. I don't think any problems with doing that at all.
Liverpool Sunderland, Liverpool 2-0. Hoopier penalty for those that have held on to him rather than move off and go to Kirkland as the Liverpool defensive cover. Rewarded finally.
Yeah. I actually set up a new save for myself as started a new Liverpool save because I couldn't remember the last time I'd done a Liverpool save on a ChampMan. Just thinking, and my intention was, how many goals can I not concede? Can I get them to win 1 or 2-0? That was my intention for the save, and I went into the 8 home game without conceding, just through the tactics they have, and the team they have is really good defensively. And then Leeds scored against me, and I was like, "Oh, that's annoying." But defensively, when you've got the Hippier, you've got the way they set up, you've got the home mentality that Julio does. It's very boring. But home clean sheets for Liverpool, I think you've got to have a part of it. Second half of the season, Hippier, if you're not on Kirkland now, you should be really maybe get something different with a Reece or something. But I think get on the Liverpool defence. I mean, Biscan as well. That's an interesting one. Can he, because he's playing in midfield there, if he's someone you can also go to as well.
Cool. Man City 2, Leicester 1. Man City with another win at home. Absolutely dominating.
Yeah. I love that Matt Elliott lost the plot 6 minutes in.
Yeah. Pushed Huckabee over. This is another referee that seems to be quite card happy. Simon Speltinks.
I always get those two confused, the Steve Links and the Spet Links. But yeah, I mean, Man City, again, good team, but when you lose your defender after 6 minutes, then it's fairly routine. Yeah. I mean, really, One Chop's unlucky just to come away with 1 goal, and I think people did captain him. I saw
same Huckabee not even getting a return.
Yeah, that's harsh.
Yeah,
and then to not keep the clean sheet either. I mean, they scored last minute, didn't they, Leicester?
I think with I think we spoke about Flitcroft a few weeks ago. He's just similar to Lee Hendry, isn't he? One of these players.
Well, I've got Svensson, and I'm really happy with what he's doing. And he seems like someone in my team.
Week.
Yeah,
not this week.
But he seems like someone that can just leave in there, because Man City, like Villa, good squad, get the results done, and they chip in now and again for a decent price. So some of these players you can just hold on to long term, I think, and that's the way I play. Quite a patient. I think transfers are precious, even in this game.
Yeah.
And I think you start taking -8s, try and get the optimal team every week. I think can hinder you.
Middlesbrough 2, Everton 0. Routine win, really, home win for Middlesbrough with a clean sheet. We haven't seen them keep many clean sheets this season, which is good. Those that have persisted with Southgate or Atherton.
Yeah, I mean, Atherton was getting bonus when they weren't keeping clean sheets, but now they've kept a clean sheet and he gets a 7. So.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, Ricardo was another popular one this week on the captaincy that did well.
Yeah. Newcastle 1, Ipswich 2. Probably
surprise, really.
Yeah. You'd expect Newcastle to win games at home, especially with the team that they've got. They've underperformed here.
Kieran Dyer, I mean, he keeps getting better and better. I think it's 2 man of matches in a row.
Yeah. It's just
he's starting to get people's attention.
I think he's at that price where it's just a bit tough maybe to get to him when there's other players that are cheaper that have got a bit of value about them.
Yeah, it is true. But when you look at other teams similar value, they're normally in better teams where there's more expensive assets. For Newcastle, if you get Dyer, a bit like Hendry, where there's a chance of man the matches quite a lot.
Yeah.
But like other teams, like who are priced like 9 million, then they don't get man the matches. But Dyer and Hendry are players that can get man the matches. So and Dyer's great, really good.
And Gary Doherty making a appearance up front for Ipswich.
Yeah. Didn't do much, though, did he?
Didn't do much. Had a couple of shots, and that's about it. He'll be back in defence next week, I'm sure.
back on the bench, I reckon.
Another bit of kind of a shock victory for Norwich. Another away red card. Jason DeVos, he's kicking about in a few teams. Yeah, a late double salvo from Andres Rubins to secure the victory for the Canaries.
Bolton a bit of trouble. I thought they'd come out of these run of fixtures doing quite well, but not to be.
Yeah,
and I think Gardner's really slowed up.
Yeah, Gardner's. Yeah, he's like he started the season like getting returns almost every week, and now, there's not much going on, and a lot of people obviously moved on to Pedersen this week because it was a sort of a nice away fixture to move on to, and
yeah, definitely. I mean, you'd expect goals. I mean, I know the red card didn't help, but they've only had one shot on target in 90 minutes, so they've basically gone the whole first half doing nothing as well. So against a Norwich team that's probably the worst team in the league, you'd expect a lot more.
Yeah,
not good.
And then finally, a relegation battle at White Hart Lane between Spurs and Watford. Spurs coming out on top. I was quite happy with this. For FL Cobbler's goal scorer challenge for ChampMan, I picked Stefan Everson this week after
That's good.
Some advice from Craig at the end of last week's preview. So cheers, Craig, for suggesting Everson, because I climbed up a fair bit there with 2 goals.
I mean, it is Watford, right? It's always the target Mitchell. But yeah, Everson's decent. So fair play.
Yeah. Those that have still got Martin Wood kicking about, he finally gets a return.
Interestingly, went with Gus Poyet as well.
Yeah,
he's not been.
He hasn't. That was his first game of the season. It's just slightly different, but like I know Luke mentioned, it's very similar when teams get new managers. It's very similar to the start of the season where there's like a little bit of rotation, where like the manager's kind of bedding in to the team, and it's like the AI's working out what the best options are and stuff, or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, Curbs has come across as the best team straight away. So fair play to Curbs. He's coming 1-4-1. I mean, I like that midfield. I like Evanson, Davis, Langley's good. Gus Poyet's okay. I mean, he's probably mid-30s now, is he, Poyet? He's getting on a bit.
36.
36, yeah.
this could be his last game ever. That might be why they played him.
Right, yeah.
He might be retiring in the new year.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't expect Poyet, but the other 3 are decent players in this, and like they're all capable of doing well for international teams as well. So yeah, fair play. It's working. Cool. But it's always again target Watford's a thing. So perhaps we wait and see what happens next couple of games, because it's Watford at home, maybe not one to judge it on just yet.
Yeah. Cool. Let's have a quick look at the league table. United now 11 points clear at the top.
Yeah, that's done already, isn't it? That's nice.
Well, when in 95, 96, Newcastle were 12 points clear at Christmas, weren't they?
At Christmas, yeah.
And United caught them up. So Leeds have still got a chance. There's still a chance. I wouldn't write them off yet. All it takes is a couple of injuries at Man United, and they'll start dropping points, and Leeds will continue to win games and catch up. It's the thing with United though. It's just that 9 goals conceded. I think they're all away from home as well. They haven't conceded at home yet. It's just crazy.
That is ridiculous. But if you look at that as well, some team, was it Bradford, have only conceded 4 at home.
Yeah,
which is equally
just outrageous. They're the 11th best home team, and that's why they're not sitting in the relegation zone. Because you'd expect them to. I think that bottom 3. I think Bolton will get themselves out of there. I think Coventry and Bradford could gradually drop down.
Yeah,
I can't see Spurs staying around 17th. You'd think they'd finish somewhere in the top of the bottom half of the table.
I think it's that last spot.
Leicester are a worrying one because there's lots of injuries going on.
It's nice to see it imitating real life, isn't it? Watford, Norwich at the bottom.
Yeah,
looking doomed. I agree. I think Coventry, Bradford get sucked back into it. I think Leicester still pretty weak. I wouldn't be surprised if they finish.
They've just lost. Is it for the season? He's their best player. So, I think. How long's he out for? I think he's out for a while. I think it was. Is it? Cool. Average ratings. Ruud tops that. Quick look at penalties. Hoopy's had 4 penalties this season. Just have a quick look at the yellow card table. A few players picked up their 5th yellow cards this week.
Couple on 9 yellows as well.
Yep. Walsh and Griffin close to their 2-match ban. Quite a lot on 4 yellow cards.
It does reset at some time, doesn't it? I don't think it goes the whole season, so I think it does reset, but does it not?
We'll find out next week because it'll be 19 games. No, it should be this week. No, they haven't reset after 19, okay. So
Okay, we'll see. Maybe it does again. Yeah.
Pass completion, Dewberry and Radivi at 84%. Tackles per game, Holt still up there in 5.2. Marchant still up there, 3.4 dribbles per game. And Mauricio Taricco, 91% shots on target.
Leading the way. Well done, mate. Well
done. Cool. Let's
just have a quick look at team stats. Just go to form. Is there anyone? I mean, Liverpool 5 and a bounce. Nice. Yeah. Man City doing great.
Awards for last week's Team of the Week, featuring no players that made our Team of the Week. I don't think any of those players did. Robbie Keane did, I think. Possibly.
Did he? Did Hendry? Hendry got...
Hendry. Yeah, Hendry did. Hendry did and Robbie Keane did.
Everson?
I don't think Everson did.
Who beat him then? Because he got 2 goals.
There was loads of... Yeah, he only got 10 points. But there was loads of midfielders on 10 points that have scored more points over the season.
Right.
So I think it was
just a 4-5-1.
4-5-1, wasn't it?
Okay.
Cool. Let's have a look at the injuries then.
The team of the season was an interesting one as well. I appreciate that tweet. That was good to see.
The halfway through, I thought it was a good way to just see how things are shaping up. Ruud van Nistelooy is still showing it. Yeah, he is worth the 14.5.
Just about worth. About worth, in my opinion. Yeah.
I think 14 would have been fair. but I think he'd be a lot higher owned at 14. I think that
Yeah,
0.5
I like it. This, yeah.
yeah, it's around, well, he's around the 50% mark, isn't he? Consistently at the moment, which, yeah, if we look at last season where he was like in the high 80s, 90% range, yeah, then yeah, so it's just nice to have that variance.
Mm.
Cool.
I
So
want to see if anyone's watching this, knowing, do they rotate if they know they've got a game the following Tuesday? I don't know if Sims are able to look at that this week. That's what I'll be interested to know. Whether they got in mind that there is 2 games in a short period of space of time. Do they rotate? Because I know that something to mention as well, that the leak's going to be normal again this week, but next week it might be a bigger leak. We're going to do like a Christmas special.
yeah,
So watch out for that.
cool. Right. What's new from Arsenal? Nothing much really. They've had Richard Wright leave for Preston, which is interesting. And other than that, David Noble was added to the game after his cameo. Where the hell is he? There he is. Yeah, so this guy, he's been added to the game as a 5 million midfielder.
Decent enough player.
Then just updates on the ongoing injuries. Henry still a doubt till game week 21. He's 78%. I believe he's a few days. Yeah, still a few days. Loren is game week 20. Why have I got him? Oh no, it's not Loren. It's Lundberg. It's underneath. It's not wearing my glasses. Lundberg's still a few days. Game week 21, 90%. Ray Parler's still 1 yellow away from suspension, and Giovanni van Bronckhorst is still a doubt till game week 22. He's out for 10 days. There. Right, Villa. A few new bits here. They've lost Stephen Carr, who's gone to Preston as well. So he's been removed from the game. Richard Rufus is now 1 yellow from suspension. Alan Thompson is now 1 yellow from suspension. Then ongoing stuff is just Dion Dublin. He's still a few days with his gashed leg. So
Gash.
90% for him. So there's potential that he still starts this week.
Yeah.
There. So yeah, not much by way of Villa. Blackburn.
Bloody Blackburn. High hopes for you guys, and then let me down.
Right, new injury. Blackburn, everyone else is okay. It's just Steve Melvin out for a week with a damaged shoulder, so he's out till game week 22. A new player added to the game was this guy, Andre Peralta, Portuguese international.
Looks great. Look at that dribbling. Look at that pace. Oof, talent.
So he's been added as a 4.5 million forward. Yeah, don't expect him to be playing that much at all, really.
Oof. Look, I'd play him. It's the next Cristiano Ronaldo.
Maybe that actually is. They mixed it up. Right, Bolton. Couple of new things. Henrik Pedersen is injured for 3 weeks with a damaged shoulder. So he's injured till game week 23. So yeah, it's a double blow for those that brought him in the last week. Jussi Jaskalainen still got one more game of his ban, so he'll return in game week 21.
You need him as well. Was Pedersen injured in training? He didn't go off, did he? Last game.
No, he's injured in training.
Mm.
And Jason DeVos, obviously got his red card. He's got a 3-match ban for his red card, beginning on the 3rd of January. So it's actually only 2 game weeks he'll miss because of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's suspended for game week 22 and game week 23.
Okay. Still got a nice fixture this week, haven't they, Bolton?
Who have they got? They've got Newcastle at home, then Sunderland at home, and then Pedersen will come back for Liverpool away.
But then Bradford home, Ipswich home, so you just got to keep him. Really.
Yeah. Well, I suppose you could sell and then.
Well, not Pedersen, but
yeah, you can sell.
Keep the Bolton assets.
Come back to him. All right, Bradford. Nothing new apart from Michael Walsh. Has reached. Okay, so with Michael Walsh, he has got a ban coming up, but it's going to be served in the FA Cup because it's only a 1-match ban. So he's not going to miss any game weeks, but he is 1 yellow away from a ban as well. So if he picks up a yellow between now and then, he could. So he's still going to have like the blue colouring on him, but it's not because of his it's not because of an actual suspension. It's just for the yellow card.
I mean, my tip for the week is stay away from Michael Walsh. I'd avoid.
Right. Ongoing stuff. Marlon Broom's still a doubt till today. I've got doubt till game week 20. Why have we got doubt till game week 20 still?
Yeah, he's doubt. 1 day and he's 67%.
Yeah. But I'm not sure why I've said game week 20. It should be game week 21. I'll make sure to change that. Yeah. Oyvind Leonardson is game week 22. He's 90%. Steve McMahon is 2%. He's getting there slowly. He returns game week 24. And that's it for Bradford. Right, on to Chelsea.
Interesting Chelsea, because I probably need to come back into their assets soon. And new signing as well. Big new signing, really.
Yep. So they have a new signing, which is Alexander Shovkowski, a Ukrainian goalkeeper. He's actually still an active player. I think he's the goalkeeper coach for Ukraine, but he was named in their squad last week for their friendly.
Still an active player? What? He's like 48.
Yeah, he was named in the squad for their friendly last week.
Wow.
I think who did they play? Bayer Leverkusen, I think it was.
Oh, okay. I remember that.
They played a friendly the other day, but yeah, he was in the squad for it. Crazy. Wow. So yeah, he played for Dinamo for a long time. I think he only played for Dinamo in real life.
But in this one, he went to Sheffield Wednesday and done amazing stuff for them. I mean, look at that. If you can, appearances 20, you only conceded 17. You see where they bought him.
It'd be interesting to see how he goes. I believe we've added him at 5.5.
Okay, that's fair.
5.5. So he's actually 0.5 cheaper than Kudachini was. Didn't want to make him the same price as what Kudachini was.
I think 5.5 is a good price. I think,
but he's still he's still playing for one of the top defences. So
I think it's. I mean that price does tempt me, like to as a set and forget keeper.
Yeah, it was either lining him up with Kirkland to give an option other than Kirkland at 5 million. or keep him just sort of slightly higher in that like middle bracket of goalkeepers.
Yeah, that's an interesting one because Kirkland is 5, so still the one to go to probably. But I guess if you're different and with a double, it does tempt you a bit. And there is other Chelsea defenders in 5.5, isn't there?
Who have we got?
What's Babayaro and Terry?
Desai is 6, Babayaro is 6, Gallas is 5, Holden, Kennedy 4, Melchiot 6.
Okay, so all the main ones are 6, are they?
Yeah,
they're all 6.
So it's 5.5 is the cheapest way in. If he is the number one, I don't expect anyone else to be the number one. Really, I'd expect him to play every week now.
Yeah.
Other new stuff for Chelsea: Idiger Johnson, 1 yellow from a ban. Then just updates on the ongoing injuries. Dalabona return game week 21. He's 86% at the moment. William Gallas is due to return in a week, so he'll be available for the second game of game week 21. He's currently 90%, so he could even play this week, possibly. Future suspension, Emmanuel Petit, that was announced last week, so he misses the first game of game week 21. And Zenden is still a doubt for a week, for 10 days, so he's due back for the second game of game week 21. He's 90%. So that's all of Chelsea. Coventry, only new thing for Coventry is John Eustace is 1 yellow from suspension. Headman is suspended. He's out till game week 21. And Keith O'Neill still a doubt to game week 21. He's 29%. Charlie, why have I got Charlie Newell should be? Oh, he's at the bottom of the list. Yeah, so he's out for 10 days. So game week 21B, he'll return in.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. Everton. Just realised that's why I can't see some of the newer players. Right. So Everton, David Unsworth starts his suspension. He returns in game week 21 for his 5 yellow cards. Thomas Gravison has an injury. He's out for 10 days with a broken toe, so he'll return at game week 22. He's also 1 yellow from a suspension, along with Pablo Paz. But yeah, that's it for Everton. Quite weak for injuries, apart from Pedersen at the moment.
Apart from the ones who are coming, second,
and all of the ones that are coming, yes. Ipswich, 1 new injury. The man that has the 90-odd% shots on target. Mauricio Taricco is out for a few days with a strained wrist. He's 90%, so he's a doubt till game week 21, but he could possibly still start this week. I reckon he probably could. It's a wrist, isn't it?
Who have they got in 21?
Middlesbrough at home, Blackburn at home. They've got 3 home games in a row, so it's hard to sell him. I'd probably take the gamble on him, I think.
A few days is awkward, though, isn't it? He could miss. He could be 90% one day, come next week as well. Mauricio, that's annoying. I think a lot of people have got him now, so it's not ideal.
Then ongoing stuff with Ipswich. Neil Brown out till game week 22 through injury, and Nabil Abdallah is out till game week 31. Right, on to Leeds, and nothing to report from Leeds.
Absolutely, yeah, brilliant.
Just solid.
They not pick up many yellow cards either.
Obviously not. Is there a way you can see?
You can sort by yellow cards, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or filter.
Be stats. More stats. Not many yellow cards really. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11, 17. 17 yellow cards across 19 games.
Yeah, 1 a game, averaging.
That's not
Newcastle
too shabby at all.
Two of their players got 17.
They're going for the. They want to get into the Fairs Fairs trophy. Cool. So yeah, nothing much at all from Leeds. Leicester City.
On the other hand,
new injury, and that is Gary Rowett. Is out for a month with damaged knee cartilage, so he's out till game week 24.
Has he been playing regularly right back? I feel like he hasn't, but maybe I could be wrong.
Yeah, so he played that week. It's 2 weeks in a row.
Just one of those
3
players
weeks
that
in a
goes
row.
under the
Yeah,
radar.
Well, he's going to stay under the radar for a little bit.
Yeah.
Then
Ashley Lythe can play there, can he? I think. I don't know who's the replacement for the right back because Frank Sinclair's out.
No,
Ashley Lythe's left. Okay.
Yeah, who would?
Savage can play there.
Savage goes back there, or if Sinclair's 90%, but still 10 days to go. Could be Savage or Sinclair.
Okay.
Cool. Ongoing injuries. Muzzy Izzet still out for 5 months, so he's a race to get back before the end of the season. Matthew Jones.
Great story that would be when if you kept him up on the last day.
Yeah, comes in. Matthew Jones out till game week 22. David Sherman is out till game week 22. He's 49%. Frank Sinclair, we've just seen 90% game week 22, and Dean Sturridge, game week 21 and 90%. He's going to be he'll be okay. Might even play in game week 19.
And then Matt Elliott, was that three game ban for Matt Elliott?
Oh yeah, for the push.
Yeah.
It's a 1 game ban, which is served in the FA Cup.
Okay.
That's why he's not not here. Yeah, there's a few of them that the bans are starting on the 3rd of January. So
nice, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, don't have to worry about them. Right, Liverpool. New injury to Gregory Vignal. He's out for 3 weeks with a groin strain, so he's out till game week 23. Then the ongoing stuff. Stevie G is still out till game week 23. Hoopier is 1 yellow from suspension. Owen is out till game week 23. And Daniel Sholand, I think that's how you'd pronounce it, game week 21, 90%.
Nice.
Cool. Man City.
Another team just seemed to be all right for injuries throughout the season. Just play the same 11 a lot of the time.
Yep.
Chatter was out for a bit, I think, and Jermaine Wright was out for a bit, but all right.
Yep, all good for City. Just Flitcroft on his 1 away from a suspension. Yeah, nothing to worry about from City. Man United, no new injuries. Ronnie Johnson. Oh, God. has got an upcoming suspension. No, his suspension, one match,
Okay,
FA
nice.
Cup. But he is now 1 yellow away from a ban as well. What is it saying?
International ban.
But he's got the yellow flag there.
Oh yeah. Okay, that doesn't make sense, but yeah, ignore that.
I'll leave him at We'll see how that goes.
We'll see if he gets banned or not.
Yeah. So Kevin Moffat, 84% till game week 24, and Scholesy 90% till game week 21. So all good there. Right, on to Middlesbrough. New injury to Joseph Desiree Job. 2 weeks. Game week 22. He's only just been added to the game. And then Charlie Miller is ongoing. He's out till game week 23. He's 90%.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that,
Marinelli keeps doing okay, though, doesn't
he? You're guaranteed another couple of weeks, I think, or maybe a week guaranteed, and then Miller could then come back in.
Interesting, because I think Marinelli deserves to play. Really, does well.
We'll have to see what who's the manager at Middlesbrough? Steve McLaren.
Steve McLaren.
Yeah. Right, Newcastle. Nothing much going on here either. Just I think it's just Griffin and Dabazas with their 1 yellow from suspension, but other than that, all okay at Newcastle. Norwich.
Chick. Who's Chick?
David Chick.
The Chick.
Playing for the Canaries.
That's a wind up, isn't it?
Well, it's a bit like John Stones at Newcastle.
Yeah, okay.
Not much, nothing new at all for Norwich. Kevin Nolan, still a doubt till game week 22. He's got 10 days to go. He's 90%, so he could come back in this week. Alex Nottman is still out for a month after his surgery, so game week 24 for him. Other than that, this guy's got a suspension. John Moen, 3-match ban. He's on loan till the end of the season, so no worries about him. So not much to go at Norwich. And then Sunderland, big injury.
That's a bit of a shame for a few.
Big injury. Kevin Phillips is out for 10 days till game week 22. So yeah, he's going to miss the best part of at least 2 game weeks.
Mm-hmm. What are the Sunderland's fixtures next to?
Norwich at home. Like he would have been sort of the go-to
High
captain this week.
Yeah.
That
is a shame.
But that does open up. I reckon. Like you got Libra, and then who's the
you don't want Libra. It would be Dicchio maybe, or
no, it's this guy. He comes in.
Oh, George Leitao. I like Leitao. I
He's
prefer
come
him
in
over
when Phillips
Libra.
has been injured before, or Libra's been injured.
If we get any leak that Leitao starts, that could be a go-to for me as well.
Because he's a 5.5 forward, it's really easy to get to.
Considering I'm on work hard in a couple of weeks, I think I might go Leitao if he's definitely going to start. Wink, wink.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen. Might not do
Okay.
it now. I haven't seen the sim yet, so I don't know.
The old Everson Rebrov injuries. Good.
Yep, still going strong or not strong. Stefan Everson is injured again, just for a week this time, but he will miss potentially two. Well, he will miss 2 game weeks. He'll return in game week 22. So back to the Rushbury Woods scenario, I imagine. Sergei Rebrov has still got a couple of months to go. He's game week 29. Gus Poyet, who hasn't played much, but has he played? Oh, he's played in the Cup one
He's
game,
played 5 league games.
5 league
5 league
games.
games. Yeah. Don't remember them. Yeah.
But yeah, well, he's played enough to accumulate 4 yellow cards. So, which is actually quite shocking considering he's only started 5 league games
Yeah,
and he's
that's
got
bad.
4 yellows. So yeah, he's 1 yellow from suspension along with Chris
Again,
Perry.
because he's old and can't keep up the pace of the Premier League. So
Yeah, so just hacks people down to stop them running past him. Cool. So that's Spurs. And then finally on to
everyone's favourite.
Watford, where Heider Helgeson is out for 2 weeks. So he's out till game week 22. But that's probably like if you owned Helgeson, then you can just go to like Letao if he starts.
Yeah, but I mean Watford. If you go to their fixtures, they've got. Is it Watford?
They've got Leeds and Liverpool at home. They've got 2 home fixtures.
Yeah.
But it is, and they're against like the second and third best team in the league, or second and joint third best team in the league. Yeah, like 2 of the best defenses. So yeah.
Maybe not.
And then Richard Johnson is also out for a few days with a twisted knee. He's 63%. Vanatza still injured. He's out for a week still. He's 90%. And Dennis Byrne, who's this guy, still out for 4 months with his broken leg. So he's due back in game week 26. So that is all of the injuries. Let's have a look at job information. All of the current managers are safe.
Paul Jewell, lucky mate.
What's going on in Jan Venegor of Hesselink? Not really any big.
Just trying to see. There's not many names. I mean, Kiddy Junior was a name we had, but
Alan Smith.
not the ones.
Obviously, he went to Anderlecht. Yeah, I can imagine there being a lot of movement going on in the next few weeks. I think we think Dudek's got to go somewhere, hasn't he? At some point.
Is he unhappy, Dudek? Has he said he's unhappy?
I don't think he's going to be at Liverpool much longer because the team's going to come in and want him, because he is a decent goalkeeper.
Is he unhappy?
No.
Oh, he's all right.
Oh, there you go. Exclusive.
Did you know
there.
that?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. I hadn't looked at the transfer stuff yet, but yeah. So Spurs are interested in Dudek. There you go.
Fair enough. I mean, they got Serini.
Although
he's obviously
yeah, I'm not sure many people will go for Dudek at 6 million for playing for Spurs.
I mean, we've had 2.5 seasons in doing ChampMan, and I think if Spurs buy Dudek, it must be their 15th goalkeeper they've had in 2.5 years.
They've had a few. Let's have a
like the ones they play.
Players out.
I mean, if you look at the goalkeepers,
Casey Keller.
there at the moment.
Casey Keller was there. Neil Sullivan in
Neil
season
Sullivan.
one.
So Neil Sullivan, Casey Keller. All the ones that were there. Jalal,
We've had
Mardulia,
Jalal play. We've had Totter play. We've had Sereni play. The only one that we haven't had play is Gavin Kelly.
I think we have, haven't we? Sure, Gavin Kelly's played one.
No, he made his substitute appearance before the sim.
Yeah.
Did Mardulia play a game at some point?
Yeah, definitely did.
Season one. He played 3 league games.
Okay, so maybe they've had 8 or 9 keepers.
It's crazy. Yeah, Jalal played a couple season one. Or one
He's so
league
bad.
game.
He's so bad.
It's just horrendous, isn't it? Reflexes 5. It's like the reflexes of an elephant.
Pace 1. 1 pace.
The pace of an elephant. A very slow elephant. Oh, we joke. Jalal might be a very, very good goalkeeper. Just unfairly attributed in Championship Manager 2001, 2002.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, if Dudek does go to Tottenham, he's 6 million, isn't he? 6? He's not 5.5, is he?
It's not going to make it. It'll just make those that have Sereni have to sell.
It might make Tottenham's defence a bit better. Defenders, maybe.
But then, how much is Sereni? Where is he? He's 4.5. Yeah, so that'd probably be like your moment to go on to. You could go back to Headman, or go from Sereni up to Kirkland.
All roads lead to Kirkland, to be honest, I think.
Yeah. Or Shovkowski, whatever his name is.
How are the other divisions? I like to look at the other divisions. Yeah,
Quick flick through them. First division. So yeah, that's why Preston are doing quite well.
Who have they bought in then? Yeah, who transfers in?
Who haven't they bought in? That's insane.
Okay, they're making a charge for the Premier League. Yeah, fair enough.
Naylor.
Marcus Bignot is actually quite good in this game. QPR, because QPR are quite a good team.
Yeah, Preston up there. Sheffield Wednesday, Millwall. Who's playing at Sheffield Wednesday in this?
I really like Matty Hamshaw. Yeah, is Sam playing for Millwall? Yeah. How's Samba and Makuku going?
Cherno. 1 game, 2 goals.
I think it's similar to the last time we looked. Makuku, is he still there?
Tonton.
Derby are 80, yeah. Derby.
Why am I thinking Fulham? There. Valakari.
Legend.
Tonton made 10 substitute appearances.
On the fringes.
While we're here, let's just have a look at old Barry. He started.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
did nothing.
Started 1 game. There he is. Played against Preston. Completed the 90 minutes though, so it can't have been that bad. No shots. He must be a number 10, like traditional number 10.
Yeah, maybe.
Playing off the striker. Right. Quick look at the second and third divisions, and then we'll call that a night. Brighton. Can't believe not been sacked yet. will it go 3 seasons of not actually being managed?
Surely not.
I don't think I've ever had a game where I've like left it on holiday where it's lasted longer than a season.
No, not at all. I think he must have just forgotten.
They've just forgotten he's there.
I think York are down.
Yeah, York are on the verge of dropping out of the Football League, I think. Wow, 4 points from 23 games. That is horrendous.
It's the York way.
Cool. All right.
Looking forward to. Yeah, looking forward to. I mean, the quick turnaround. My main question for this week, I'd like to see is if they know if there's any more rotation for a week where it's Christmas time and you've got fixtures coming up in a few days. Because I mean, if they don't rotate, then I expect rotation on the Tuesday with the quick turnaround. So, and players unfit as well. So,
yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, for next week. But yeah, we'll get that bigger leak for the double game week as well.
Also start a double as well. Yeah, so, with FA Cup in the middle of it.
Yeah, which we'll probably do what we did for the last double. Have the second game in the Friday evening. I thought it was better that way. It's for people to be able to follow, and I think there was a spaces and stuff like that. But we can do like some FA Cup tweets and stuff going out in the morning, so it kind of follows a little timeline.
Yeah, someone actually just reminded me about that. The FA Cup fixtures. So those playing in a double, can you just have a look at the FA Cup fixtures for those teams that play in a double? Like, will they rotate? Are there fixtures in the FA Cup?
So who got the double? Blackburn.
So Blackburn, Man U. They won't probably
rotate.
Chelsea,
home to Walsall. Bit of rotation there.
Yeah, you'd expect second string for that, I think.
Yeah.
So that means that hopefully you get Chelsea not rotating.
Leeds are away at Luton. So it could be a little bit of rotation, but not a full second string. But they've got the tougher double game week. Who else is there that's got a double? Middlesbrough. They're at home to Wrexham. So Middlesbrough. I haven't got. Not Middlesbrough.
Who's Coventry? If it's Coventry, isn't it?
Blackburn, Chelsea, Leeds, and Coventry. Yeah. Where's Coventry? There we go. They're away to Charlton, so they're going to put out the first team.
Okay, yeah, again, maybe, yeah, probably.
Because they'll be similar reputation, because Charlton just got relegated. Coventry have only just come up.
So the only ones that probably will rotate is Chelsea in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
So that'd be probably full strength, unless they rotate, because there's a quick turnaround from 20 to 21. But we'll know that from the league, perhaps. But
yeah, I mean, Chelsea, their 2021 fixtures. So Liverpool at home, they're definitely not rotating that game, but it's that Norwich at home game.
That's the one.
That's primed for rotation, isn't it?
And it's the one you don't want to be rotated, because if you're going for the double,
it's the one where you're most likely, like with the leak, you're most likely to get some information. Because like you wouldn't get, if it was the other way round and the Norwich fixture was the second one, you're not going to get anything. Like there would be no chance of any information on it. At least it's the first game, so there's a possibility that can be part of the leak in 21.
Yeah. And just quickly go back to the FA Cup draw. I saw a couple of non-league teams in there. Can we follow one non-league team for the treats? I mean, Basingstoke Town. I don't see much. Dulwich.
Crawley are local to me. Crawley. This would have been
Let's
back
follow
when
Crawley's progress. Yeah. Can you put Crawley in the FA Cup tweets for me?
I can
follow Crawley.
I can follow Crawley Town. Cool. Still played at Broadfield Road. It's still the same size stadium. They haven't done anything to it.
I mean, if you're naming all 92 league clubs in England, the last one you'd name is Crawley. Like if you had to do it off memory. Am I being too harsh on Crawley there? But I think you would.
Yeah, I think they've.
I'm missing one. Oh, but what? I can't think of the one I'm missing. Oh,
Yeah, there's some that you hear on like Soccer Saturday and stuff every single week, and so you'll never forget them. Yeah, it's like, and with Soccer AM, like Accrington Stanley, you'd always remember Accrington Stanley.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right, that's.
Yeah, sorry to drag out the string for another 10 minutes.
Disappointed you two don't have any Christmas decorations up. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. I've been up in London for the day, so literally got back.
That is a shame because I've got a Christmas jumper just nearby. Shame. Merry Christmas, one and all.
Merry Christmas. Hope it's after Christmas now, so hope you all got what you wanted. I'm gonna go and have some turkey sandwiches. And some more.
It's my birthday, Boxing Day as well. I'm really, really gutted that they haven't chosen to have any fixtures on Boxing Day. It ruined my birthday.
Yeah, you actually had to just spend it with your family and not watch any football.
Yeah, horrible.
Cool. Right. Cheers, everyone. I believe it's Martin and someone on the stream on Thursday evening. I'm not sure who it is. Martin and.
I'm working again, unfortunately, but I'll be back next Sunday.
Someone.
I'm free.
Well, it might be Deacon this week because
okay.
He hasn't been on for a while. It might be. But yeah, we'll update all of that. Website will be updated shortly.
Can we do the preview next Saturday because it's the last day of Premier League?
I possibly.
We'll discuss it.
Premier League's on Sunday, isn't it?
It is Sunday,
yeah. Yeah, we'll discuss it in the week.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, cheers, guys, and see you